The Godzilla vs. Kong movie is predictable. It's exactly what you would expect. The plot builds up to the confrontation between Kong and Godzilla. The humans have captured Kong and they kept him in this highly secured dome where they are protecting him from Godzilla and they are studying him. He is visibly stressed as this is not his natural environment. Meanwhile, Godzilla senses that there's another titan in his environment. He invades the cities of Japan to hunt down his next competition. It looks like he's hunting Kong, but it's actually something else. But the humans think that Godzilla is after Kong, so they use Kong as bait to lure Godzilla out. They restrain Kong to a boat and wait for Godzilla. This is actually their first confrontation. The first fight between Kong and Godzilla was awesome. They built up the tension and suspense as Godzilla was making his way to their location. The two alphas fight. Kong holds his own. He fights without giving up, but he is no match for Godzilla. Godzilla defeats him, but he doesn't kill him. Kong plays dead, leading Godzilla to swim away. I like how this scene shows that Godzilla is the dominant one. Kong and the humans, they all submit to him. In his presence, he is the alpha. Godzilla goes away and Kong is taken away by the humans. The rest of the movie is just filler until their next fight. They show some human stories that no one cares about. The characters were very cliche. You have the engineer genius with an awkward personality. They tried really hard to make him the comedic relief. His lines were just cringy pop culture references. He wasn't funny, he was just annoying. The rebellious teenager who wants to save the world, the fat kid who's scared of everything, the little girl who's supposed to be special, and then you have the two main characters who are just there. They have one Asian guy because this is a Godzilla movie. He barely has any lines. He's just there because Godzilla was originally created in Japan. So yeah, the human stories are just there to fill up time. This isn't a character-led movie. It's a spectacle movie. You're only watching it for the visuals. The only interesting moments in this movie is when Godzilla and Kong fight. They give Kong some development. We see him expressing his emotions. Because he's a primate, he's more relatable to humans. Monkeys are similar to us in many ways, so the writers tried to make him relatable to the audience. But I'm still Team Godzilla. Godzilla is just iconic. The human scientists discover a world under the Earth's core. This place is called the Hollow Earth. It's the place where the Titans come from. Kong is taken there to reconnect with his family's history. His ancestors made an axe, which has the power to absorb radiation and give it atomic powers. It looks like it could have been made from Godzilla's spine, but this is not explained in depth. So Kong has superpowers now. This was just a way to give Kong plot armor because he's weak compared to Godzilla, and the writers needed to give Kong an excuse to survive another fight against Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla was teased in the trailers, but we don't see him that much in the movie. Throughout the entire movie, we only see Mecha Godzilla fully activated in the last 20 minutes. So this scientist guy created a robot that resembles Godzilla. It was made to be superior than him. Just in case Godzilla becomes a threat to humanity, they'll need something to compete against him. They call this machine Mecha Godzilla. The scientist is your typical generic bad guy who thinks his ideas will save humanity, but in reality he just wants to dominate the world. In the last 20 minutes of the movie, Godzilla and Kong fight for one last time. Godzilla comes on top once again. He puts his foot on Kong's chest to display dominance. They roar at each other, and you can tell by Kong's facial expressions that he's afraid of Godzilla. He knows he lost the battle. Godzilla is the dominant one. Kong refuses to bow down to Godzilla, but Godzilla still doesn't kill Kong. He just walks away and lets Kong live. If this was any other Titan, Godzilla would have killed them. But because this is Kong, they gave him plot armor. Mecha Godzilla appears and he attacks Godzilla. He was designed to be superior, so Godzilla struggles to defeat him. Kong sees this and he intervenes to help Godzilla take down Mecha. The little girl communicated with Kong and told him that Godzilla is not the enemy, which is why he decided to help him. None of them could defeat Mecha on their own. It took Kong, Godzilla, and the humans working together to take down Mecha. At the end, they destroy Mecha. Godzilla and Kong recognize that they are not enemies, and they just go their own separate ways. Godzilla goes back to the sea, and Kong goes back to his ancestors' home. This was so predictable and anticlimactic. I was eager to see which one of them would have to bow down, and it didn't happen. They played it safe. I cannot stress enough of how much plot armor Kong has in this movie. Godzilla is clearly more powerful than him, but because he's an iconic fictional titan, the writers didn't want to kill him off. They probably have plans for more Kong movie sequels. I thought the end fight with Mecha was rushed. We only saw Mecha for about 20 minutes and then the movie ends straight after. The characters were uninteresting and cliche. The plot was predictable. Whenever they make these versus movies, it's never about the two opposing forces. The two forces fight for a little bit and then a bigger threat comes along, so the two forces have to work together to fight the common enemy. It's been done many times over. But the battle scenes were epic. You really felt the tension between Kong and Godzilla. It's cool to see two iconic titans fighting each other. This movie is dumb plot, dumb characters, great visuals. It's good for what it is. It's good for switching your brain off for an hour and a half and just enjoy the action and special effects. It's a dumb movie with great visuals. That's my honest review for the movie Godzilla vs. Kong.